Hari, let's go back to Hussaini Abdu, who's part of that umbrella group, the Situations Room, which has been monitoring the polls so far. Hussaini, fair to say that whoever the next president of Nigeria is, the two big issues, tackling corruption and tackling Boko Haram, will be top of the list.
Yes, definitely tackling corruption and tackling Boko Haram will be top of the list, and also fighting poverty will be a major issue. Corruption has become deeply endemic, and there's a large-scale corruption in the country that is taking massive resources out of the country, particularly resources that would have been invested on poor people, and that has contributed in deepening poverty in the country. That will be a major issue. The increasing level of insecurity in the country will also be a major issue. And I think that the opposition actually rode on those three major issues in winning this election, if eventually they got announced as the winners. And therefore, they have no options than to actually respond to these very, very, very important issues.
Hussaini Abdu, a few months back, critics were saying that this election campaign would increase the divide between the North and the South. How do you think it's gone?
Yeah, it was a very difficult elections, very tight. Nigeria has never had this, and if, like you know, we've had much more history in military rule, and so our democratic experience has been relatively limited, and we have never had this kind of acrimonious electioneering process. There were massive use of hate speeches and dangerous speeches that contributed in dividing us across region, across ethnic groups, and across religion. And so, of course, whoever wins these elections would need to take the nation through a healing process, which means inspiring people, bringing them together, trying to bridge those gaps that has been created as a result of the electioneering process. And I believe that this is going to be a first major challenge, because if we don't deal with some of those divisional issues, it will be very difficult to deliver on some of the key strategic issues that the government need to respond to.
Hussaini Abdu, a pleasure as always to speak with you. Thank you for being with us here on France 24.